to do Love and Hip Hop season 4, episode 6, I think it is. It started off with Amina and dumbass Peter. He coming to Amina's house because, you know, he got to get shit right since Tara ain't fucking with him. So he walks in, and to get on her good side, he like, say I love you in German. So her dumbass say it. And, you know, he full of shit. So, anyway, he tells her about Yandy ain't working with her or whatever. And she was just like, well, she don't like me now. And he was like, well, it's not she don't like you. It's like she likes Tara. Really? You should have just told her, look, she just don't want to deal with the mess. That's why. But don't do that. Even though it's the truth. Don't do that. So then, they talk about, she was like, so, I guess she was talking about them being married or whatever. And, she was like, so when are you going to start acting like a husband? And he was just like, I'm not. Like, never. I ain't gonna ever act like a husband. I'm not that type of dude to be coming home, taking out the trash, yada yada. And she was just like, I'm not asking you for all that, but I'm just like, shit, when you gonna come home? You don't come home at night, you give me these excuses. And he started going in talking about, well, I told you I'm at my mama's house, you don't listen, and you just tripping. And he just I hate Peter. Because Peter's that type of dude that he tries to turn shit back on you so you can feel like it's your fault. No, asshole. So then he was like, why you questioning me like the FBI? And I'm like, she's so dumb. Because she is, I'm telling you, security would have been jumping in that fucking house every time he would have spoke. Because everything that he said, he should have got hit for. Then they were talking about wearing a ring or whatever. And he gave her a bogus ass excuse and gonna say, well, I can't afford the ring that you deserve, and whoa. Nigga, you should have thought about that before you said I do. So then he was like, she said, well, would you wear a ring? And he was like, yeah. That was dumb ass answer number 1, because you know that ain't what you meant. That's how your ass ended up married, because she asked you a question, and your ass didn't know how to have the balls to say, hell to the no, I won't wear your ring. But hey, so I guess we're going to have a Stevie J moment. So then you have Rasheeda getting fitted for her wedding dress, and Tahiri shows up, and they're talking about the bachelorette party or whatever. And Rasheeda noticed that Tahiri, whatever her fucking name is, Tahiri is sad. And she was just like, I'm trying not to be sad because this is your day. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You all in there moping and shit. If that girl, boo, you knew where you was going. You knew you was going to see her in a damn wedding dress. And she talking about, oh, this was supposed to be me and Joe. How is it supposed to be you and Joe and y'all only been back together a couple of months? So you was going to hurry up and jump into marriage with him after all the fuck shit he did years prior? So then she was, you know, talking, she was like, well, after, you know, all the bad stuff, I got some good news. And she's bring up how her sister Lexi reached out to her after 5 years. They had got into it, whatever, and the sister stopped speaking to her. So she's gonna go see, and she's kind of like skeptical because she's like, what would she want? She must need something, or something must be something bad that she would reach out to me after 5 years. I'm like, bitch, you should just be happy she reached out. Regardless. So, but maybe it's because you was on TV she reached out. I don't know. That's what I was getting. Yandy and Rich, they go look for a venue or whatever for their showcase day coming up. She immediately go in on Rich like, where's the talent? Because she's like, remember she's saying she don't like his work ethics or whatever. So she's asking him, where's the talent? And he's like, I'm looking for talent. Like, this is a process or whatever. But she like, hell no, you so busy trying to fuck with Amina and homeboy that you dropping the ball. You ain't doing what you gotta do. And he's like, I'm gonna find the talent. And I'm sitting there like, I don't know why y'all working together. Because both of you guys' work ethics are so fucking different. She even told this fool that he's gonna end up being an intern. And I was sitting there like, he took the shit. Rich and Peter get so punked on this show by women that it is just funny as hell. These women be talking to them like they little kids, like some little boys on the street. And I don't get it. I just don't. Well, they act like little boys, so I can see women treating them like little boys. Whatever. Anyway, Peter is playing with the kids at the park. He's watching his kids, because to me, you ain't babysitting when they your goddamn kids. He's watching the kids at the park. He playing with them, yada yada yada. And then he take them back home, because I guess Tara's at work and she can't afford no babysitter, so she need dumbass to come watch his kids. And I'm like, you should have thought about watching your damn kids when you was doing what you was doing in the streets. But hey, you could be a father and still fuck around. Hey, I ain't mad at you on that. So as he at home, at Tara's house, sleep on the couch. She comes home from work. He sleep on the couch. She wakes him up like, okay, you can go now. He like, don't wake the kids up. You can come lay next to me. And she fighting it. Well, trying to fight it. Or fake like she fighting it. And this, he's so nasty. I ain't even mad at dudes want to eat a bitch out. But when, don't use that as an excuse to try to get in my good graces, to say you gonna eat me out and he gonna circle. Everybody knew what that circle motion when you was going like this. Come on now, ain't nobody stupid. But she just as dumb. She was like, well, I'm about to go to shower. You can do what you do on this couch. So that was basically saying you can go on and jerk off on this couch while I'm up in the shower. But girl, boo. So he's trying to go get in the shower with her. She playing like she don't want him to get in the shower. She was like, don't come in here, don't go in there, I guess the room. But then as he go get back on the couch, she runs out there and jump on him and play with him. So I was like, oh yeah, you gave him some. He ate that out. He tasted all that. I'm like, dumb ass girl. Girl, go buy candy coated night little toys and let these niggas know, like, we don't need dick to entertain us to get, no. Like, this is why dudes do this. This is just why dudes do this. They think that they bomb.com and just, and y'all fall for that dumb shit. Like, no. Ugh, I can't even, no, I don't even want to give nobody else the visualization, because I can't even see him putting it down, making somebody back hurt. I can't, It looked like his knees and back were hurt before 2 minutes would be up. He just don't give me, whatever. So, yeah, they did that. So then came Michelle. She's getting her hair done, and Paris, her homegirl, she comes in there and she's telling her that she's not fucking with Brittany, her assistant, no more. Brittany can't hang with K Michelle. They two different people. Kay is about, the hood ghetto life, and Brittany's not. Brittany is talking about organic stuff and, birds and flowers and trees and, stuff like that. And so her and Kay Michelle not mixing. As she's saying this and telling her Paris that she fired Brittany, I think that's her name, the little girl come in the shop with some shit and some doggy treats, and I'm like, did you not get the memo that you was fired? That you just showed up at the beauty salon? But then the cable just saying, like, I ain't fucking with you. Like, after the girl gave her the doggy treats, talking about you can eat them and your dog can eat them. I'm like, because she's a vegetarian. So Kay was like, no. No. Like, you was crying with the cab driver. The cab driver cussed you out. You was crying. So, like, she don't have that exterior to be around K Michelle. That's what Kay kind of trying to tell her. She basically was telling her, like, you was crying because you had to bite a piece of chicken. She didn't say bite. She said bit a piece of chicken or some shit, but she didn't say bite a piece of chicken. I noticed that part. Yeah. But the girl was, it's been years, and I'm a vegetarian. And I felt like that was fucked up. Even to do a test to see, like, would she hang and can she do this? I thought that was really fucked up, that they would make her eat a piece of chicken knowing she's a vegetarian to see if she can hang. I don't think that a bitch have to be able to eat a piece of chicken to hang with a bitch from the hood. I'm just, no. And I thought that was really, no. Because, yeah, you don't know what that would have did to that girl. She probably was going back home throwing up, fucked up her mind that she got to start all over from eating a fucking piece of chicken. Whatever. So, yeah, she handled her. She fired her because she said she couldn't handle the shit. So, hey, now you got to find a new damn assistant. Maybe Paris can be your assistant. Shit, I don't know. Because maybe Paris the only one can get you. I'm just saying. Maybe you can go get Scotty from Mr. Still Standing because he love you. And maybe he can be a good-ass assistant for you. I'm just saying. Sometimes the fans, the stands, whatever you want to call it, they can be your best assistants because they will go over and beyond for you. Tahiri meets up with her sister in the park, and they're talking about, why they haven't spoke to each other. Tahiri is asking her what's wrong because she ain't spoke, came out in 5 years. This girl, I don't know, this sister was kind of rubbing me the wrong way on a first meet up, because first she was talking about how the dad is doing wrong and all this kind of stuff, and how he's going to be kicked out of his place and all this stuff. And her sister's kind of mad at her because she was like, well, when you was with Joe, you was all about him and you wasn't about family, and I wasn't fucking with him, and I didn't think that was a good relationship, so I was out. Now, and I get that part, but I was just sitting there like, when Tahiri was like, no, I'm here for you, I'm here, and she was just really trying to reach out to the sister, and the sister was just sitting there. I'm like, well, why was you here? Why is you meeting up with her? Was it for TV? Because you seen your sister on TV, so you got to get your shine. I was kind of irritated by that, because I was like, if you're not going to forgive her, or if you're not going to talk to her, why are you sitting here wasting everybody's time? But whatever. Then we have Amina. She's in the park with Peter, and he brings her flowers. She writes him a song. And she has something up her sleeve, She's talking about she got all this stuff to him. So she writes him this song. The song was okay. Like I said, the girl got talent, can't knock that. But then she pulls out rings for both of them. And I'm sitting there like, okay, you can afford rings. He can't afford a ring. Where you work? And why are you dealing with your manager that can't buy you a ring and can't take care of you? Why you marry a man that can't take care of you? Y'all always meet up at the park. She can't take you to a restaurant and y'all meet up. I'm just saying. But anyway, he talking about, so what about wearing it around Tara and all this kind of stuff? You're married. What difference would it make? She knows you married. So regardless. And I'm thinking like, okay, yeah, he's saying that, but he's not going to wear it around Tara. But then he's going to get caught up because he's going to either forget to take off that ring when he with Tara, or he's going to forget to put it back on when he with Amina. So that shit is going to blow up in his dumb ass face. Anyway, Tara just going to kill his ass. I don't know. Tara just need to leave him the fuck alone. I'm just saying, because he's an asshole and a child at the same damn time. K. Michelle goes to do a speech, and then she picks up Tara. So her and Tara is talking about, Tara fucking up all Peter's shit. Then she say, oh, I had a drunk moment, and she tells Kay about how she fucked Peter. Kay is like, leave this dude alone. Leave him and his wife alone. Like, you need to move on for your sanity. You need to get on and let them be. And she was agreeing with Kay, but as time will tell, we'll see if she fucking leave him alone. Because I'm not going to say she was talking good, and then next episode she back fucking with him. I'm not going to even do that. So then we have Erica and Stan. They in there shopping, and they talking about something, and all I know is I heard Chipotle one more damn time, and I was like, please go buy this girl some stock in Chipotle. Get her a job at Chipotle. I don't know. I'm just tired of hearing every damn time y'all turn around. Can y'all find another damn restaurant that this girl like besides Chipotle? I'm just saying. So then they talk about what happened with Nia Lee. I think Erica should have went more in depth of what happened with Nia Lee, because it made it seem like, oh, she said something and I just wanted to hit her in the face because I didn't agree with what she said. But I think if Stan really knew exactly what Nia was doing and said, she would agree exactly like, hey, this over, we ain't fucking with her. So then Erica was like, well, since I did you a favor, now it's time for you to do me a favor, and you need to be cool with me working with Rich. Homegirl was like, shit, hey, I ain't cool with it, but I support you, yada yada yada, whatever, whatever. So then you have Peter and Rich meet up. He's talking about, Rich tells Peter that he's messy. And they talk about the shit that happened last season with Erica or whatever. And then as they bringing her up, he was like, well, that's why I brought her up, because I want you to manage her. He like, what the fuck? And he was like, is this because I did the shit with Amina? And he was like, yeah, that's exactly the reason why. So homeboy was like, yeah, well, I'm not saying no, but I'll meet with her and we'll talk. So yeah, Rich said that he would tell Erica about it, and he was like, she gonna pop off like Tasmanian devil, but we gonna work this out. Okay. So then you have Tahiri and her sister. They go to get a drink or whatever, and as they walk in and talking or whatever, they talking about how they can help their dad out. And they came up with giving a fundraiser so they can build him a church because he likes to preach. Sorry for the background noise. My bad. And then after that, Yandy's at her office. She's meeting with some girl named Jay De Niro. She's a up and coming rap artist. I'm not into female rappers like that. If that shit ain't the Brat, Lil Kim, you know, shit like that, Eve. I can care less about these new artists because they don't be rapping about shit. Give me some damn MC Light, some old back in the day Queen Latifah, I don't know, some Moni Love. But these bitches nowadays, they just don't do it for me. But she was telling her, you know, I guess Yandy was asking her backstory, and she was talking about how her man was in jail, and he was been in jail for 3 years, and they still trying to fight, and they don't know how long he got, and all this kind of stuff. So that kind of struck a nerve with Yandy, and she was basically telling her about her situation with Mendici or whatever. So I guess Yandy gonna work with her because she told her next time she in the studio to let her know, and if that's gonna make you some money, Yandy, go for it. Hey, I can't knock a nobody hustle. Hey, Peter and Amina and Rich and Erica meet up. That was the end. They meet up, and from the moment, Erica's not fucking with Peter. She won't speak to him. First of all, she didn't even know why they was meeting up and who they was meeting up to see. So I thought that was fucked up and punkish on Rich part, because I'm like, you know how this is going to end up when you know this girl can't stand him. So as they sitting down, Peter's still trying to talk to Erica, and she's still like, nah, I ain't fucking with him. Like, this is what you brought me here for. And before Rich can say anything, Peter tried to jump in and was like, okay, let me take the man approach, let me talk to her, wah. And she's still not trying to fuck with him. He was talking about last year, and she was like, yes, last year is the reason why we broke up and we ain't getting checks no more. It's because of you and your reckless ass mouth. And he was like, well, because of things I was hearing in the streets. She was like, yeah, the streets are talking. The streets are talking because you're a clown in these streets right about now. And yes, you are. Don't get mad because she called you out on your shit. It's funny how these bitches be calling these niggas out on their shit and reading the shit out of them. And then they get mad because these bitches be telling the truth. You are a clown. You're a big ass clown, Peter. I don't care what nobody say. You're a big ass clown. So then he started going off about how she can't sing and all this kind of stuff, and I'm sitting there like, but you about to manage a bitch that can't sing. So why are you even there talking about, oh, well, I'm not gonna do this, but just, you know, I couldn't tell him no, so I'm just gonna do this meeting. You shouldn't even took the meeting if you know this girl can't sing and you can't make no money off her. What you gonna take the meeting for? Because for some more airtime. That's what I believe. So she just went in on this bastard. She went in because he was talking about how her voice is horrible, her ass is fake. She was like, yes, nigga, my titties is fake, but my mouth is real. I died. I was like, read his ass, Erica. Now, I'm not no big Erica fan, but this season, I'm starting to get there. Because everybody she's reading, she's telling them the fucking truth. Like, Nia Lee, bitch, you're not relevant. We don't know you. Nobody knows you. Rich, you're a clown. Everybody feels like you're a clown. And now I'm waiting on the bitch to go off on Saigon and tell him how would he feel. I'm just saying, like, when Erica reads, she reads every last one of them the truth. Regardless of what we like about Erica and her talent, hey. And she might not got singing talent, but Erica is a badass model. I don't care what nobody say. The girl is a badass model. So, yeah, as they arguing or whatever, I guess she tried to throw something at him, and his bitch ass picks up a glass and throw it. Did you see the other customers there, you stupid bastard, that you went and threw some shit? Like, seriously? Sorry, that's my phone, my bad. So then, yeah, he tried to throw something at her like a bitch. Everybody kind of break them up. Rich kind of walks her outside and kind of goes off on her like, you wouldn't have popped up, you shouldn't be popping up, you shouldn't have acted like that. Are you serious, Rich? You should have told her where she was going first of all and let her make up that decision if she wants to take that meeting first of all. Second of all, you shouldn't be in there going off on your homeboy that threw a glass at a female. That's where you should have been going off on, not on Erica. But anyway, that was my Erica's pissed off. She talking about she don't even know if this motherfucker going to Panama, and I was like, yeah, don't fuck with him because he's not about his money, and he's a badass businessman. And Rich have shown us through the seasons he's a bad businessman. Where's Olivia? Just saying. Just saying. So yeah, you're a bad businessman, Rich, and this just proved that you're a bad businessman when you tried to get Peter Guns to manage Erica Mena. No, and you know they don't get along. And for a man that don't even believe in her, why would he manage a person that he don't believe in? I don't know. So anyway, that was my review for Love and Hip Hop season 4 episode 6. Make sure you rate, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google Plus. I do everything but the Ghetto View, THA, not THE. Check out my girl Ashley Miller 1987 and Mike B 801. Yeah, talk to me. I'll talk back. Alright, peace.